Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Universal Wisdom Tarot. Well, the year is speeding by, and so I thought this would be a great time to take a peek ahead at what the rest of 2025 holds for each of the zodiac signs. Astrologically speaking, the energy indicates a surge of independence, freedom, and expression. For many, it may also be a time when you embrace a new you. We can look forward to 2 more Mercury retrogrades, one in the month of August in Leo, which pushes us to roar our feelings rather than discussing them lightly. The second one takes place in Sagittarius in November and backslides into Scorpio. Emotions will run deep with this second one, and tempers will be high, causing us to express ourselves passionately. And let's not forget that we're only halfway through eclipse season. In September, a total lunar eclipse in Pisces encourages us to lean into romance and chase our fantasies. A partial solar eclipse in Virgo in the same month helps us to let go of our fears in practical ways. And finally, we shouldn't underestimate the energy in July when Uranus begins its 7-year switch. From July 7 to November 7, rebel planet Uranus dances in Gemini, leading us to use our words as a form of revolution. We'll share our unique thoughts and experiences on social media that will inspire others to speak up and share their stories. And now we can take a look at the tarot to see what messages the universe has for you. So I will see you shortly in the next video. All right, beautiful souls, let's take a look at what is coming your way or maybe coming your way for the rest of 2025 for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Taurus. I'm going to do a different spread today, and I'm going to use a bunch of decks here. We're going to take a look at your energy, your personal energy. Then we're also going to take a look, though, at your finances, your career, your love life, your family/social life. We'll also ask for some advice from the angel spirits, guides in the universe. I have pre-shuffled all the decks, so we're just going to dive right into your energy, and we'll pull all the cards first, and then I'll walk through all the messages after, okay? So let's take a look at your energy. Energy for Taurus, please, for the remainder of 2025. Taurus, please, for the remainder of 2025. Okay. Let's get into your career now and finances. Okay, that flew out pretty quick and easy. All right, let's get into your love life a bit here. For Taurus for 2025. Okay, hold on. Okay. Have this beyond compare. And then let's take the other deck. Get into your social life and your family life for Taurus for the remainder of 2025. And let's get our advice from the angel spirits guides for Taurus for the remainder of 2025, please. One more card, please and thank you. Truly grateful. Okay, that's interesting, Taurus. You have 3 major arcana there, which is, major arcana is really, oh, sorry, I don't know if you can see that. I'll put this down a bit. 3 major arcana there. Major arcana is really, life lessons, big life lessons that the universe is wanting to impart to you, messages of that. So let's just start really with you here and your energy for the remainder of 2025. We have the Fool. We have this 4 of Cups, right? And so it is kind of an energy of really wanting this sort of freedom, this fresh start, this being able to try something new, go out and do something new, carrying no baggage with you, just really wanting to take a little bit of a leap of faith maybe in what's left of 2025 or the remainder of 2025, latter half, if you will, of 2025. But at the same time, doing it with a bit of an air of indifference for some of you, where you're saying, well, whatever happens, happens at this point. I'm beyond caring, or I am beyond planning, and I am beyond trying to control it, which is kind of good in a way. But I feel like you are just saying to yourself, let's try something new, let's try something different. So I really feel that you're ready to explore some kind of fresh opportunity, some new opportunity. And this opportunity, this new whatever, this new fresh something for you is what's going to define or redefine what you feel is comfort, what you feel is your comfort zone, what you feel is your home. In not the physical sense of your home. For some of you it could be, but for others of you, where you feel comfortable, where you don't feel out of place, which is what I'm trying to tell you. I do feel that there is some kind of change coming your way with this Fool. Fresh start. That could very well be in terms of your job and figuring out how you are going to embrace these changes. But I do feel like you are going to give it some thought, in the sense that you might feel indifferent to it. To the outside, you might be saying, there's nonchalance. But I feel underneath the surface of that nonchalance, you are actually going to be more strategic than you think, okay? In whatever is coming your way, my friends, all right? So I'd say choose your moves strategically, be a little bit more strategic. And even though I feel like some of you are trying to say, whatever comes, let me just try and be that way for a change. it's one thing to say that to somebody, but under the surface, I feel you are trying to still be a little strategic nonetheless there. All right, let's get into this career finance situation here. You have the Nugget card, which is great because the message on it says small increase, valuable info, honest assessment, fresh start, steady work, and career building. So for some of you, as I said, I think you have this fresh start coming your way and you're looking to make a fresh start. But what I really love in that card more than the fresh start is the message of honest assessment. You are looking at this in a very realistic light in terms of knowing what you want, saying to yourself, I want this much money or I don't. I want this much freedom or I don't. Okay, so whatever that means for you in terms of what it is that you want in your career. Sometimes people want to only work a few days a week. Sometimes people want to be very busy because they feel useful, right? Everybody is different in that regard, but I feel you are making small increases toward that nice golden nugget in terms of your career. And finance says here, foresight. Right? You're seeing into the future and you're planning ahead. This is why I say you might think you're being nonchalant and you're trying to be nonchalant with whoever on the outside, but in the inside you are actually really making plans and you're planning ahead. So you are actually now giving it some good thought as to, you know, your retirement, what you need, how much you need, what kind of material gains you're going to make, you know, how your career is going to progress, how your finances can progress on some kind of an arc. All right. Let's get into the love life over here. It says beyond compare, comparing new partners to past experiences, fresh take and better times. So from that, I'm going to glean the message that they're giving me, which is for some of you, you may have coming into new partnerships and you will always have a tendency maybe to go back and say, how does this compare to the last partnership, right? With the idea that you're only going to take the best parts of that and learn from the lessons that didn't work, the hard lessons, if you will, and maybe perhaps not replicate them into the next one, which is good. So you're always taking that fresh take, thinking of the better times. More importantly for me is this beautiful card here, right here, which says self-worth. Trying to fill a void, feeling and coming off as settling for less. So I think what is important here is that you know that in this comparison or whatever it is that you're doing from your past to your new, is that your self-worth is the most important to you, and it should be the most important to you in this. So if you have not valued yourself in your relationships to date, that is the thing that you should perhaps be focusing on. It's not about filling a void. It's about knowing your value and understanding your value. We all of us have value. All of us bring to the table something different, because all of us are unique. There are no two of us that are alike, right? So everything you bring to the table in a relationship is unique. If it doesn't work, it's because those characters just don't meld well, okay? But that doesn't mean that there isn't somebody out there for you if you are waiting for love, okay? If you have found your love, it's important to continue that self-worth and always have a fresh take and a fresh look and look to the good times in your relationships. Loving the Six of Coins for you in your social life and your family life. Why? Because the Six of Coins is the card of Six of Pentacles, balance. It's harmony, right? It's success and material gain to the point that you are able to share your financial wealth, your balance, your harmony, your energy for that matter, with those that you care about. So you know that you are maybe feeling more, let's just say not more, less financially strained is a good way to put it. And I feel like your business ventures or your ways of making money are increasing and they're paying off, and perhaps you're in a position where you are paying your debt down, which is great. And the results of your hard work of trying to stay on top of that are manifesting, and as a result you have a little bit more where you can be a little bit more generous, a little bit more kind, and where you're happy to share that with those you love. I want to get back to this advice from Spirit. I love that it's 3 major arcana, because there are 3 major life lessons here for you. You will be on the right track if you are listening to your high priestess, right? Listening to your gut, listening to your instinct, whatever you want to call it. There are signs, there are symbols, there are things that are flashing in your face. For some of you, you might be seeing 1111. When you're seeing that, know that this is a sign from the universe that you are on the right track. As long as you are on the right track, you will always continue to advance and make these increases and movements forward toward whatever fresh start, whatever new opportunities, fresh opportunities you would like to have. Now, with the Hanged Man, it's also, the message is use your gut even when you're feeling stuck. All right, because life isn't always moving forward at breakneck speed, right? Sometimes there's lulls, sometimes we feel stuck, then all of a sudden there's a breakthrough and we're going 100 miles an hour, and then we get slowed down and we get stuck again. So even in these times of being hung, if you will, feeling like things are not moving, is to always realize that there is an opportunity to look at that period of time with a different perspective, realizing that, okay, things are not moving for me in X area of my life, whatever X might be for you. How might I use this time to do something else, or to prepare for when I am not stuck, for when I am no longer stuck? All right, so knowing that if you follow your intuition, trust your instincts, look inside yourself, looking at things from a different perspective with that Hangman. Now, with the moon, the third message here is very interesting too, because it's also a card with the High Priestess, but it's a card of understanding that sometimes what we're hearing from our intuition might just be a fear or an insecurity, all right? So to be aware that listening to your gut and listening to your subconscious is a bit of a balancing act. That's what I want to tell you, right? It's sometimes we sit there and we say, is that my gut talking to me? No, that's just because I'm afraid. Is that because I'm afraid? No, that's my gut talking to me, okay? Trying to understand the difference between the two is going to be a very interesting thing for you for the remainder of 2025, for the second half of 2025. All right, my lovely ones, I'll leave your reading there. I hope there was something in it that resonated. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I can tell you, I know that there are a large percentage of people who watch this channel who don't subscribe to the channel. So please just click those buttons. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything, and it does help the channel to grow, and I would truly appreciate it. So let's get that done, and I can get into some live streams with you. All right? I'll see you again very shortly, my friends. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.